Madame Prime Minister, dear Élisabeth, ladies and gentlemen, since 1936, since Léon Blum, it is from here, from the Hôtel de Matignon, that our prime ministers have worked to build France. Dear Élisabeth, for nearly 20 months, you helped build the France of tomorrow. At the side of the President of the Republic, you have been the First Minister of Action and Courage. Your personal history, as much as your political ethics, have made you a role model. For your ministers, for the members of parliament you mentioned, and more broadly, I believe very deeply, for the French people, we all know what we owe you. Élisabeth, Madam Premier, thank you for everything. As I take office, first of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the President of the Republic. As I've read and heard over the last few hours, the youngest ever President of the Republic has appointed the youngest ever Prime Minister. I want to see just one symbol: boldness and movement. It is also, and perhaps above all, a symbol of confidence in young people. A generation worth fighting for. Over the last few months, I've devoted all my energy to restoring hope, to trying to restore hope to this generation, to its parents, by working for the School of the Republic. Let me say from the outset, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm taking the cause of schools with me here at Matignon. I reaffirm the school as the mother of our battles, which must be at the heart of our priorities, and to which I, as Prime Minister, will give all the means necessary for its success. It will be one of my top priorities as head of government. From this point of view, there will be a form of continuity. Because by taking strong decisions on Labaya, by taking strong decisions on secularism, it's for freedom that I'm committed. By taking strong decisions, in terms of high standards and the clash of knowledge, I'm committed to equality. By taking strong decisions in the fight against harassment, I have made a commitment to fraternity. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. This school motto is also the motto of the Republic, and it will always be my compass. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am aware of the context in which I take up my duties. Too many French people still have doubts. Too many French people doubt our country, doubt themselves, doubt our future. I'm thinking in particular of the middle classes. Beating hearts of our country, artisans of the greatness and strength of our French nation. These women, these men, these families who get up every morning to go to work, who populate our territory, and who we don't often hear from, but who are always there for their neighbors. This working middle class, which finances our public services and our social life. Those French people who sometimes just don't get it anymore. Some French people have doubts, but deep down, I know they hope too. Because deep down, we know that as French people who love our country, France will never rhyme with decline. Because France rhymes with sursaut. It rhymes with audacity. It rhymes with greatness. And it is precisely this task that I will be tackling under the authority of the President of the Republic. He was re-elected on a clear project. A project for action, for transformation, a project to take back control of our destiny and prepare for that of the next generation. With the President of the Republic, I'll have one objective: take control of our destiny and unleash our French potential. Keeping control of our destiny means fighting for control of our social model. It's about solidarity between French people. It means assuming responsibility for making authority and respect for others a top priority political value and safety a top priority objective. It means acting to strengthen our public services, first and foremost schools, as I mentioned a moment ago, but also healthcare, and first and foremost, of course, our hospital. It means strengthening our national sovereignty and that of Europe by better controlling our immigration. It's to guarantee the future of our planet, which is the common good of humanity. Unlocking France's potential means continuing to transform our economy around three major axes. First, the priority given to work. Working should always be valued more highly than not working, while inflation, I know, continues to weigh heavily on the lives of the French. Then, it's Act 2 of the liberation of our economy, notably with the drastic simplification of life for our companies and entrepreneurs. And finally, we must take resolute action on behalf of our young people, whose talent is just waiting to be expressed. In this project, with the President of the Republic, we are not starting from scratch. For more than 6 years, so much has been done, so much has been committed, and already results are perceptible in the lives of the French. We've had historically low unemployment for a number of years, and you've made a major contribution to this as Minister and Prime Minister. But for the years to come, so much remains to be done. This is the task to which I shall devote all my energy. With the same method I've always used in my job, make clear diagnoses without ever lying to the French, and implement strong, concrete actions without taboos. Telling the truth, acting without delay, that's what I'll be doing at the head of France's government. Ladies and gentlemen, before concluding, I'd like once again to spare a thought for the President of the Republic and to reiterate my gratitude and loyalty to him. I'd like to have a word for our Parliament. To the majority, I say my gratitude and my promise to always remain one of them. To the oppositions, I say that we share the destiny of our nation, that we will obviously not agree on everything, that we will oppose each other. But I also promise to always listen to them, always respect them, because through them, the voices of millions of French people are being heard. I'd like to say a word to our local elected representatives, who are also the guarantors of our republic, and to our social partners. Yes, they are our partners with all the demands and frankness that entails. Because every day counts, I'll be bringing together all the country's driving forces this week to start this new phase together. Before concluding, I'd like to spare a thought for Edouard Philippe, who was the first to put his trust in me by appointing me to the government more than 5 years ago. My thoughts go out to you, Élisabeth, whom I thank once again for your confidence. And of course, I'm thinking of Jean Castex, with whom I learned so much here at Matignon, as Secretary of State to him, government spokesman. Here, with him at his side, I learned the workings of Matignon, the demands of the Prime Minister's job, and also the importance of friendship in politics. I want to tell him that I know what I owe him, what our political family owes him, and what France owes him. In conclusion, I'd like to speak directly to the French, to all French people, wherever they may live, in France, overseas, or beyond our borders. No matter what their background, no matter what their politics, no matter who they love or what they believe in. I want them to know that they can always count on me. To tell them that with the President of the Republic, every day, every minute, every second will be devoted to them. Because there is nothing more beautiful, nothing stronger, nothing greater than serving France and the French. Thank you very much.